Okay.
And
Hello, this is Murray McDaniel and Alex Kimball.
thanks for joining us tonight on CAS Cable. And
Now,
here
let's
are
see.
starting
First of all,
lineups.
for Bridgeport, starting lineup, number 32, Jerome Exton. Number 21,
We're gonna take a minute to meet the teams.
Number 1, Jason Carey. Number 42, Connor Cornbread. And number 23, Tyler Strauss.
This is
Bridgeport is coached by Gene Randolph.
You all know what you have to do. Remember, no one comes into our house and pushes us around.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet your Parkersburg South High School Patriots. Number 13, Kyle Johnson. Number 2, Matt Emmerich. Number 1, Sam Holtz. Number 14, Michael Molinari. And number 22, Chase Wheeler. Patriots are coached by Roy Edmond, assistant coaches Jim Long, Matt Shamlin, and Josh Edmond. Your officials for tonight's game from the Ohio West Virginia Board of Officials, Jim Shalley, Andre Langmug, and Teddy Vanscoil.
And we're getting ready for tip-off. Everybody's ready for this. It's Parkersburg South Patriots versus Bridgeport tonight.
Against the Bridgeport Indians.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's play basketball.
And we're off. Bridgeport Indians start off with the ball. At the point.
Number 21, Michael Johnson.
And he's double teamed, and it's deflected out of bounds. It is still Bridgeport Indians ball. Bridgeport throwing it in bounds, and still Bridgeport's ball.
We need to get it in bounds.
And good pick by Indians, and a jumper, no good, and Chase Fielder with the board. Matt Emmerich coming out the court. Deflected pass, and Molinari saves it, but it's back to Bridgeport Indians.
Number 21, Michael Johnson with the ball right now. Looking for somebody to pass it to. Passes to Jason Carey.
And a three.
Three-pointer.
Michael Johnson with a three-pointer. Kyle Johnson up the court to Michael Molinari. Michael.
Oh, and it's a steal.
Steal by Bridgeport. And
number 1, Jason Carey passes it to 23, Tyler Sprouse. Back to 21, Michael Johnson.
And Fielder saves it, but no, the Indians steal it back. And Fielder gets the board. Kyle Johnson to Sam Holtz and back to Fielder. Fielder, hesitation, and the miss, but Michael Molinari got the board. And Kyle Johnson is fouled by number 32 on the Indians.
On Axton, his first.
Axton.
Let's see if South can get a couple points on the board.
And the first free throw is good.
And went in nice and smooth.
And Johnson gets the second one. Bridgeport has the lead 3-2.
With 5 minutes and 58 seconds left in the first quarter.
And South needs to play some defense on this.
Tyler Sprouse with the ball. Passes to Carey.
And it's stolen. Kyle Johnson up the court to Matt Emmerich. Emmerich to Molinari, and Molinari lay in, and it's good.
For two, Molinari.
And Bridgeport with the ball. Parkersburg South with the lead by 1 point. Emmerich playing good defense.
Michael Johnson trying to find somebody to pass it to. Passes to number 42, Connor Kornbrath.
Stealing the basket.
Two-pointer.
Michael Molinari, great lay-in. Bridgeport with the ball, down by 3. Michael Johnson, and it is, and Holtz got it for Parkersburg South, and Kyle Johnson to Emmerich. Emmerich jumper, good.
For two, Matt Emmerich.
Parkersburg South up by 8, and Bridgeport at 3, with 4 minutes and 35 seconds left to go.
And we're back. And an 8-0 run for Parkersburg South. Great timeout by Bridgeport and the rebound by Chase Fielder. Emmerich with the ball, top of the key, back to Molinari. Molinari looking for help. Holtz.
Out of bounds.
Turnover, Parkersburg South, and it's Bridgeport Indians ball. 4 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 8-3, Parkersburg South leading.
Michael Johnson passes it to 42, Connor Kornbrath. Back to Michael Johnson.
And it looks like it might have been blocked there, and an offensive board.
Foul.
Foul on the play.
Foul called on Johnson, his first.
Kyle Johnson, first foul of the evening.
Foggin checks in for the Patriots.
And Garrett Foggin checks in. And it's still 8-3, Parkersburg South. Michael Johnson. And
and it's
Matt
deflected.
Emmerich lay in, and he was fouled and won. Nice play by Emmerich to draw the foul.
Called on Johnson, his first, team 2. Emmerich at the line, shoot 1.
And it's good. And it's deflected out of bounds, and it's still Indians ball.
Jason Carey looking for somebody to pass it to. Back to Carey.
Great defense by Parkersburg South, and the board to Chase Fielder. He's averaging 39 points a game, amazing number. And it's rebounded after the miss by Kyle Johnson, and Matt Emmerich for three. And South gets a rebound, but no, it is stolen.
By number 32, Axton.
And the bucket. Axton. And Garrett Foggin gets a lay-in himself, and it is 13-5.
With 2 minutes and 48 seconds left in the first quarter.
Michael Johnson with the ball coming up the court. South has played great defense so far. Bridgeport has 3 straight victories, and a lay-in for Bridgeport, and it's good. Johnson to Foggin. Foggin back to Johnson. And the lay-in, no, it's no good.
And number 32, Axton, has got the ball. He's going up the court.
Spin around and back to
Lay-in
Carey.
by Carey.
Kyle Johnson to Molinari. Emmerich back to Foggin, and it's kick ball.
Kick ball.
Hooper and Holtz are checking back in. For Emmerich and Molinari. And it's a 6-2 run for Bridgeport since the timeout, and it's stolen.
Another foul.
Reach-in foul for South. Holtz. Second foul of the evening for Parkersburg South. And Michael Johnson of the court, and Sprouse. Sprouse back to Axton. Axton gets the pick by Michael Johnson. Wow,
Passes to Carey to
almost stolen there. Michael Johnson, top of the key, playing zone defense.
struggling to find somebody to pass it to.
Parkersburg South, and Axton pass.
Back to Cornbrough.
And the rebound, and the foul. It 11-13, Bridgeport. Kyle Johnson's second foul of the evening.
With
And
a
he
minute
is
11 left to go in the first quarter.
Going to the bench, and Matt Emmerich coming out, taking his spot. And Axton shooting one. And the rebound by Foggin. Hooper. Back to Foggin. Back to Hooper. Hooper going for the layup, and no good. But Chase Fielder has the offensive board, and it's knocked out of bounds. Emmerich throwing it in for Parkersburg South. Chase Fielder. And it is stolen by Carey and Axton at the top of the key. Back to Johnson. Fielder playing defense, and Carey. Back to
Connor Cornbrath. And number 21, Michael Johnson, got the lay-in.
And Chase Fielder with the ball. Back to Foggin with the miss, and he gets his own rebound, and he got it in. 15-13, Parkersburg South. 11 seconds left to go. Michael Johnson
To
Axton. Axton for three. And
That
No
is the end
good.
of the first quarter. Parkersburg South 15 and Bridgeport Indians 13.
And we're back.
This has been a great start to the game. Both teams seem really energetic.
Bridgeport has really came back after that 8-0 run by Parkersburg South. It's only a 2-point game after that timeout. Great run by Bridgeport. Let's see how Parkersburg South will do to start this quarter. Gain some momentum.
Yep. Parkersburg South throws it in.
And Molinari with the ball. Back to Hooper for 3. And Hooper's got the rebound by Chase Fielder. My mistake. Fielder got the tip in. Not the tip in, but the basket.
Number 21, Michael Johnson, going down the court. Passes to number 23, Tyler Sprouse.
And Sprouse back to Carey, senior. Senior back, got the bucket. Very nice. And Holtz lost it. Wild throw by Matt Emmerich.
Um, 21, Michael Johnson, passes to 42, Connor Cornbrath.
And the 3, and
No
it's no
good.
good. Back to Molinari. Molinari, and it is no good, the layup. And Michael Johnson with the rebound.
Walking down the court.
And the pass.
To
Axton. And back
Johnson.
to Johnson.
To Sprouse. To
Axton.
Carey. To Axton.
And Sprouse to Johnson to Carey. And it's off one of their offensive players' backs, and Fielder couldn't get it in.
Out of bounds.
And it is Parkersburg South Patriots ball. Molinari will be throwing it in. Emmerich to Fielder. Fielder, jumper, and no good. Johnson.
Passes it to Johnson. Johnson looking for somebody to pass it to. Passes to number 23.
Sprouse. Axton. Jumper. No good, but the offensive rebound, but it is out of bounds. And it is Patriots ball. Bridgeport Indians still trailing by 2. Kessner in for Hooper. And Holtz to Kessner to Molinari to Chase Fielder, and it's good.
Timeout for Bridgeport.
They are trailing by 4. And Parkersburg South they're all regrouping right now to 5 minutes and 28 seconds left to go in the second period, second quarter. And what a quarter it has been. A lot of defense has been played. They're about even on the boards.
You can tell that both teams are well matched and well prepared.
Parkersburg South has had more games than the Indians, and South has won their last 2 games, and Bridgeport's won their last 3. 11-4 record for Bridgeport Indians coming in tonight. And
Axton with the ball.
Axton layup, no good. And the board by Chase Fielder. And Holtz to Emmerich, long three, and it is no good, but the rebound, offensive rebound by Holtz and Fielder, and the defensive rebound by Michael Johnson.
Johnson running down the court.
Jumper, no good. And the board by Chase Fielder and DeMolinari, lay up. It is good. And we're back in 4 minutes and 46 seconds left to go in the second period.
Parkersburg South 21 and Bridgeport Indians 15.
Bridgeport Indians are better at away games than they are at home. And South is better at home than they are away. So let's see what we're going to have here. And Sprouse with the ball. Holtz.
Sprouse searching for somebody to pass it to.
A double team and almost a steal here. Let's see. And Axton almost stolen. It's deflected by Matt Kessler.
It was out on South.
Axton throwing it in. Oh.
Foul.
Foul on the play. Nice play by Axton to bounce it off the back of Parkersburg South's Holtz. Axton shooting two. And
First
it's
one in.
Good. And Bridgeport Indians are trailing by 5. And
second one's good too.
Emmerich with the ball to Molinari. Molinari to Feeler. And Molinari, and it's deflected, stolen by Bridgeport Indians, and Axton with the ball.
Axton searching for somebody to pass it to. Foul.
And turnover, and South Patriots ball. Kyle Johnson checks in, and Emmerich with the ball. Bridgeport trailing by 4. 3 minutes and 54 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Emmerich for 3, and Feeler with the offensive rebound, and he misses a putback, and it is Bridgeport Indians ball.
Number 1, Carey, throwing it in. Throws it into number 32, Axton. Passes it to Johnson. Johnson searching for somebody.
Sprouse and Axton. And
to number 42, Cornbrath. To 23, Sprouse, back to
Michael
Carey.
Johnson
To Johnson.
to Cornbrath, and the shot by Cornbrath and the score, and it is now only a 2-point game. Feeler with the ball, and he got the bucket. And Johnson with the ball.
To Carey.
Carey with the jumper, and it's an air ball. And Emmerich to Holtz, and the layup, and it's good. Nice fast break points by Parkersburg South. And it's Axton coming up the court. Only trailing by 6 is Bridgeport double team, and Axton. Axton to Johnson to Cornbrath, and
That's good.
and it is stolen. Carey back to Sprouse, and the air ball.
Kessner and Vaughan check in.
Foggin checking in.
Parkersburg South 25, Bridgeport Indians at 21 with 2 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in the second quarter.
And Emmerich with the ball. And back to Emmerich. And Molinari with the jumper, air ball. And the rebound by Carey to Johnson.
Back to Carey.
Cornbrath to Johnson, 3, and it's good.
That's a 3 for Johnson.
And it's a 1-point lead for Parkersburg South. And Emmerich with the ball at the top of the key. Oh, and they lost the ball, but Kessner got the ball back, and Molinari, 3 of his own.
Michael Molinari.
And Bridgeport back to Johnson is a 4-point lead. 1 minute left to go in the second quarter.
Passes to Carey. Carey passes it to Cornbrath, to Johnson, to Carey.
And it is blocked.
Out of bounds on
Garrett Foggin, it looks like. And Cody Swearington will be checking in for Emmerich. Axton will be throwing in for Bridgeport.
Cornbrath.
And there's a foul on the play. 45 seconds left to go. And Molinari with the foul. Second foul for him, and 45 seconds left to go. Fielder getting ready to check in, and Axton. Baseline.
He tried for a layout.
Oh.
Injured.
And Kester is right back up.
Foul call on Kessner, his first.
Blocking foul on the play, and Axton back to the free throw line. 40 seconds left to go in the second quarter. 2 free throws. The first
one's good.
Fielder returns.
Fielder will be checking in for Molinari. Axton will be shooting his second one. Let's see if he can make it perfect here.
Second one's good also.
And Swearington with the ball to Holtz, to Foggin, to Kessner, to Fielder.
Feeler.
And
His first team 3.
Carey with the foul, and it is still Parkersburg South's ball.
31 seconds left to go in the first half, with South Parkersburg at 28 and Bridgeport Indians at 26.
And Swearington to Feeler, and the 3! 5-point lead for Parkersburg South. Let's see if they can keep it that way to end the quarter.
Axton going down the field.
And Axton with the jumper.
And it is good.
And Foggin.
And that is half.
And South is leading by 3 going into halftime, 31-28. Parkersburg South leading. Indians have been playing very well. They won their last 3 games, and they seem like they're ready to play this second half.
Let's see if they can keep up the momentum. Carey passes it to Johnson. Johnson passes it to Cornbrath, to 23.
Johnson to Sprouse to Carey. Back to Axton and the lay-in. The easy bucket. And it is now a 1-point game. Holtz back to Emmerich. And Holtz. And it is tipped, and Axton stole the ball from Parkersburg South. And almost a turnover for Indians.
Johnson recovered it.
Yeah, Johnson. And Carey, and he couldn't get it in, but and with the offensive rebound. They have to dominate those boards, and they just took the lead. And 6 minutes and 56 seconds left to go in the third, and the three by Michael Molinari, and it's trying to get tipped back in by Feeler, and Feeler gets it.
Parkersburg South takes back the lead. Number 21, Johnson, passes it to 32.
Axton. And back to Johnson. And Sprouse for three, and it is good. And they took a 2-point lead, and Molinari with the ball. Back to Johnson. And back to Emmerich. Holtz. Ball top of the key, and the jumper, and it's no good. And
Axton got the rebound, and he's going down the court. Passes it to
Johnson and Carey with the ball. Carey back to Cornbrath.
To Johnson.
Johnson to Axton. And Axton, no good. Molinari with the ball, rebound. And he has the ball, and it back to Holtz. And it's stolen by Cornbrath. And Axton with the ball.
Back to Johnson.
And they still have a 2-point lead. Impressive.
Very impressive.
And Cornbrath. And he lost the ball, and it's stolen. And back to Feeler, but no. And a foul on the play. Chase Feeler with the ball. Well, he fouled on the play. And it's still a 2-point lead by Parkersburg South. Bridgeport Indians. And Johnson with the ball. 5 minutes and 13 seconds left to go in the second quarter. And Sprouse double teamed Cornbrath. And there's a foul on the play. And it looks like it was on Kyle Johnson. Let's see. And it is.
Bridgeport Indians at 35 and Parkersburg South Patriots at 33.
Axton will be throwing it in for the Indians.
To Johnson.
To Sprouse. Back to Johnson. Carey.
To Carey.
Cornbrath. Johnson.
Johnson passes it to
Axton.
Foul.
Over the back. Foul. And
foul is called on Cornbrath, his first. Team one.
Parkersburg South has the ball. They're trailing by 2. Feeler. And it was tipped. And Emmerich with the ball at the top of the key. And Johnson. Back to Foggin. Emmerich. Emmerich with the jumper, and it's good.
We are at an even board right now.
4 minutes left to go in the third quarter, I want to say. And Johnson with the ball, back to Sprouse. Zone defense by Parkersburg South. Double team. Carey is in trouble. Jump. Looks like South has the ball. Emmerich. 3 minutes, 44 seconds left to go in the third. Johnson, Molinari, Feeler, and he is fouled. And it is a tie ball game, folks. What a close game we have here tonight.
With 3 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Very close game. Feeler with the free throw, and it is good. Let's see if he can make it a 2-point lead. And he does.
Number 1, Carey passes it to number 32.
Axton and Johnson.
Johnson, Carey. Carey running down the court. Passes it to 23, Sprouse.
And it is stolen by Sprouse. Indians. And Sprouse at the top of the key. Back to Axton.
Back to Carey.
Johnson, and it was tipped by Foggin, but Axton got the ball, and he got it.
Got the lay-in.
Emmerich to Feeler, and
back at an even board.
2:45 left to go in the third quarter, and it looked like a foul to me, but there was no call. Axton
searching for somebody to pass to.
And a pick by Carey. Axton looking for a layup, but no, he passes it, and Cornbreath with the jumper, and it's good.
The Bridgeport Indians have taken the lead.
South trailing by 2 points, and Molinari with the lay-in.
Back at an even board.
Very close game, exciting game for all these fans who came out here tonight. And you guys watching at home.
And Johnson has the ball. Looking for somebody to pass it to.
And he's at the top of the key. Zone defense by Parkersburg South.
Passes it to Sprouse. Back to Johnson.
1 minute 40 left in the third quarter. Sprouse.
Passes it to Carey.
Carey
down
to
to Johnson.
Sprouse back to Cornbreath.
Back to Sprouse. To Carey.
Carey with the lay-in, and it's good. And Molinari with the ball.
Foul.
Timeout by Parkersburg South.
With a minute and 8 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Bridgeport Indians 41 and Parkersburg South 39.
And we are back, and after that timeout, you can realize after halftime that it has been a new ball game since that 8-0 run by Parkersburg South early in the first quarter.
After they got some time to rest and to strategize.
The momentum has changed, definitely. And Holtz to Patterson, to Swearington, back to Patterson. Holtz.
Out of bounds on South.
Turnover.
Number 1, Carey with a ball to Johnson.
And 52 seconds left to go. Axton double teamed. And the pass to Sprouse. Sprouse 3, and it is good. 5-point lead, 41 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And Parkersburg South is looking for a great shot to get the ball back. And it's good. Ryan Patterson with 2.
With 19 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
And at the top of the key, Johnson. Zone defense by Parkersburg South. Axton with a jumper, and Johnson offensive
out of
rebound.
bounds. And that is third quarter.
Third quarter has changed a lot, and it is 41-43. Parkersburg South is trailing by 2. And we are back in the start of the fourth quarter. Parkersburg South is trailing by 2 points. Let's see what they can do to regroup. Very close game. Every fan watching here and at home are excited to see the finish of this great ball game.
It's definitely an exciting game. It's not one of those games where there's a team that you just know that's going to win. It's a game that keeps you on the edge of your seat.
And Bridgeport Indians starts with the ball. Zone D by Parkersburg South.
Johnson with the ball, passes it to
Sprouse, Axton, Johnson. Carey. Johnson.
Johnson with the ball.
And 7 minutes and 30 seconds left to go, and South doesn't like him wasting time here. And it is a turnover, and these fans are loving it. These fans are absolutely loving that turnover, and it's only a 2-point difference. And a shot and rebound, offensive rebound by Parkersburg South. And Chris Neal. Holtz, 3. Offensive rebound by Hooper.
Foul. On Bridgeport.
Carey, foul.
Holding.
And Holtz will be throwing it in for Parkersburg South. Let's see if they can make it a tie ball game. Neal, top of the key. Holtz. Back to Neal. Neal with the jumper, and it's good! It is good, and it is a tie ball game, folks.
Number 1, Carey with the ball, passes it to
Axton. Back to number 52, Bridgeport, and he's good. Irwin with the 2-pointer, 2-point bucket, and Cody Swearington. And Holtz for 3, and it's no good. Defensive rebound by Axton.
Axton running down the court.
Axton to Sprouse.
Back to Carey. To Johnson.
Johnson and Patriot fans are not liking this. And Sprouse to Axton. To Johnson for the shot, and it is no good. Holtz.
Stolen by South.
Nice rebound. And Hooper, and it's good. And it's a tie ball game again. 5:42 left to go in the fourth quarter, and we just don't want this game to end.
That is a foul on South.
Swearington.
That was holding. That was a very obvious call.
Reach in. 5 minutes and 38 seconds left to go in the fourth.
Number 1,
tie game.
Carey throwing in the ball to Axton.
Double team, Parkersburg South, and it is stolen by Neal. And Parkersburg South has the ball, and Kessner back to Holtz.
Parkersburg South has become very
And it
offensive.
is stolen again.
Looks like there's a foul. Foul on South.
Foul on Matt Kessner, and it is the Indians' ball. Even ball game right now. Exciting ball game.
Very exciting ball game.
I wouldn't be surprised if this ended up in overtime. And it Carey, and it's good by Kornbrath. and Swearington. 2-point lead by Indians over your Parkersburg South Patriots, and Swearington, top of the key to Neal. Neal, and what a clutch shot!
Even board again. Johnson has the ball.
What a clutch shot by Neal. And it's a tie ball game, and Axton
back to Johnson.
To Sprouse. To Axton. Zone defense by Parkersburg South. Reach in on Parkersburg South, reaching foul, and it.
Carey throwing in the ball.
Sam Holtz called for that foul.
Passes it to Johnson.
Back to Sprouse, to Carey. Carey double teamed, and it was off his head, and it's out of bounds
on Bridgeport.
And it is now Parkersburg South Patriots ball.
With 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in this game, we are at an even board.
And these fans are loving it right now. Swearington at the top of the key. Back to Neal, to Holtz.
Foul.
And it's backcourt violation by Parkersburg South, and it is Bridgeport's ball. 4 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter.
Carey throws it into Johnson. Johnson throws it to Sprouse.
And they need to go and Johnson to back to Sprouse.
Johnson to Axton. Foul.
And he'll be getting some free throws. He's been getting a lot of free throws tonight, but he's been knocking them down to make them count. And it is a tie ball game. 3 minutes and 49 seconds left to go. And these fans are on their feet. And
let's see if Axton can get another one.
Let's see if he can make it perfect. And it is a 1-point lead by the Indians. And again. And to Hooper. To Neal. And it is stolen by the Indians. And Axton with the bucket.
Good.
And Swearington. Nice pick by Hooper. Neal. Back to Swearington. Hooper. To Neal. Hooper pick. Hooper got the ball back. Kessner. Back to Neal. 3. And it is no good. Out of bounds. And it is Bridgeport Indians ball. 3 minutes and 6 seconds left to go.
Carey throwing in the ball to Johnson.
Quarter. And Fielder will be checking in here in a couple moments. Sprouse with the ball.
Back to Johnson. Back to Sprouse. To Axton.
Axton with the jumper, and it's good. 6-point lead by the Indians. South has got to do something to get back into this ball game. And Neal, and it is another turnover to Johnson. Johnson, the layup, and it is good. 8-point lead for the Indians. And it is 2 minutes and 25 seconds left to go. Can Parkersburg South make a comeback here? And Swearington, timeout by Parkersburg South.
This is turning out to be a really, really great game.
They need to regroup right now.
Indians are really pushing it. They're playing really offensively and just going right after that ball.
And Parkersburg South has got to really regroup here. After the tie, they gave up an 8-0 run.
Yep.
2 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the fourth, and these fans want to see Parkersburg South get back into this. Let's see if the home crowd can get what they came for. And that's a W. Only lost one game at home all season. Can Bridgeport Indians make it to 2 losses for the Parkersburg South Patriots.
Bridgeport's really picking up momentum.
And after that 8-0 run, Parkersburg South has the ball. Back to Chase Fielder, and he is fouled. 2 shots.
Foul is called on
He needs to get these 2 shots to get him back in
Team 4.
the game.
And Fielder will be shooting 2. And Fielder makes the first. Johnson will be checking in for Holtz. Fielder. And the second one's no good, and they get the defensive rebound. South was hoping for the offensive rebound, and it is stolen by Parkersburg South, and Molinari has the ball. And Foggin.
Back to Molinari.
Back to Molinari and to Emmerich. Emmerich to Fielder, and Molinari for 3, and it's good. And now they're back. They get within the ball game. 4-point lead for Bridgeport Indians. 1 minute 46 seconds left to go in the 4th. And that was a great regrouping by Parkersburg South. Let's see if they can play some tough defense to make sure that Bridgeport don't continue with their offensive onslaught tonight.
I agree.
And Johnson fell, and it will be stolen, and it is Molinari with the ball. 1 minute 40 seconds left to go in the ball game. And Emmerich with the ball, back to Molinari. Emmerich, back to Fielder. Emmerich, back to Molinari, 3, and it's an air ball, and
Axton
the defensive
with the ball.
rebound by Axton. And
double
double
team.
team.
Foul.
They called a timeout on the play.
Timeout.
Timeout Bridgeport Indians? Nope. Yeah. 4-point lead by Bridgeport Indians. Let's see if they can close out Parkersburg South. Patriots. Indians have came back from a lead, but neither team has led by more than double digits, or actually they haven't even led by double digits tonight. Let's see what's going to happen and see how Patriots will close out this ball game. One minute, 12 seconds left to go in the 4th. This is a time where you need to make the most of your possessions because every possession is critical. And Axton is fouled. And he will be shooting free throws. 1 minute and 11 seconds left to go.
Bridgeport Indians at 55 and Parkersburg South at 51.
These free throws count here. This will make a difference down the stretch. Let's see if he can knock him down. And he missed one, and looks like he was fouled on the play. No, yeah, it was. And he'll just be throwing it in, not getting free shots. Fogg and be throwing it in for Parkersburg South. Emmerich. 1 minute and 4 seconds left to go in the 4th. Holtz, Molinari, Fielder, and he knocks it down. 2-point game. And passes back to Axton, and he is fouled. Let's see if he can knock this free throw down and make it a 3-point game. 47 seconds left to go in the fourth. What a ball game we have for you folks. Thanks for watching tonight, and don't turn your channels because this is a big game and a very close one.
It's a game that keeps you on the edge of your seat.
And he nails it. Let's see if he can nail the second one to make it a 2-possession game. This will be important right here. And he nails it. 2-possession game, 4-point lead. Parkersburg South. Back to Molinari. Molinari, layup, and he is fouled! And that will give him one free shot to add on to that.
And that will be really helpful.
Let's see if he can make it make the most of this 3-point shot. Make the most of this. This will make a difference right here. They're only leading by 2 points, Bridgeport. Let's see if Molinari can knock it down.
Got really quiet.
And it is good. What a ball game.
Axton has a ball.
And he is double teamed.
Foul.
Timeout, Bridgeport. Good timeout by Bridgeport Indians. And it is a 1-point game. 1-possession game. And that makes a difference. Thanks to Molinari making that free throw. 32 seconds left to go in the fourth. Who will have another loss added to their record? We're going to find out in another 32 seconds.
What a great game.
Amazing game, and the fans are loving it. No one is exiting this building. What an exciting ending for a great ball game. One of the reasons I wanted to get into broadcasting is these games like this.
Yeah, these games make everything worthwhile.
I have a privilege of being able to call this game, and I'm thankful for that. 1-point game. And Axton, and it looks like it's going to be thrown away, and it is! And it is a turnover for Bridgeport Indians, and there's 32 seconds left to go in the fourth.
That was a great strategy.
Wow. And Parkersburg South has got to the ball, and it's a timeout by Parkersburg South. Let's see what they can draw up on the board to make an awesome play to end. What a great game. 29 seconds left to go in the fourth.
The Jaws theme playing.
This is, in my opinion, the best ball game I've called all season long. And what a great game we have for you. Thanks for tuning in tonight, folks. Thanks for watching CES Cable, and we will see how this game will end with a great finish. 1-point game.
Whatever a team wins, they deserve it. Either team deserves it because they've been playing full-heartedly.
And it's been close all game long. No double-digit lead, just 1-digit leads.
This is what it comes down to right now.
This is the most important possession of the game right here. Let's see if Indians can play great defense, or let's see if Parkersburg South can convert on this one possession right here. And Chase Fielder, and it is stolen. It is stolen.
Carey.
Carey. And he is fouled. 21 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. What a ball game. No guy wants to stop, and after that turnover, that has got to be costly right there.
This is really essential right here.
It'll still be a one-possession game whether he makes them both or not. Let's see if we can knock him down.
And he gets it.
And he gets it. And Parkersburg South only leading by 2 points. Bridgeport Indians leading by 2, and Parkersburg South is trailing by 2. This will make a difference right here. And he misses it, and the board by Chase Fielder, and Holtz, and it is stolen.
Oh, it's a fight.
And 8 seconds, and it is South's ball.
What a struggle.
And these fans are rooting for Parkersburg South, and let's see if the home team can get a win now. The most important possession of the night. Let's see if they can make a bucket, and they call a timeout to draw up a play on the drawing board.
This is a great game.
Yeah, it is.
2 points. South can get a tie and go into overtime, or they can get 3 points and win this game, or the Bridgeport Indians can keep on playing good defense and keep their lead.
I figure that South is going to run down the clock so there won't be enough time for Bridgeport to even get a shot up, which is a great strategy. Save it for the final shot. Wonder what they're going to draw up right now to make a great play to win the game. And I figure it's going to Chase Fielder to end the ball game. Well, at least that's who I would target at this point. But it was turned over earlier by Fielder, so you never know. What a great ball game we have for you. And is deflected, and it is Bridgeport's ball.
With 6.9 seconds left to go.
And he is fouled on the play. Wow. And let's see if he can make 2 important free throws, probably of the season for him. Right now, these 2 will make the difference. And he misses the first one.
Let's see if he can get the second.
It will be a one-possession game whether he knocks it down or not. 6.1 seconds has enough time for South to knock down a 3 or 2. And he misses the second one. 6 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Bridgeport Indians come in here and they steal the game.
That was a great game. Both teams should be really proud of themselves.
Great game, and we'll be back with the post-game show right after this. And we are back, and here's Danielle with the stats for your Parkersburg South Patriots and Bridgeport Indians.
In the end, Johnson ended up from the Bridgeport Indians with 10, Sprouse with 8, Kornroth with 10, Irwin with 2, Corey with 7, Ashton with 23. For your Parkersburg South Patriots, Sam Holtz with 2, Matt Emmerich with 10, Foggin with 4, Johnson with 2, Michael Molinari with 17, Chase Fielder with 12, Chris Neal with 6, and Bryant Hooper for 2.
And And after that ball game, that has got to be the best ball game I have been a part of or called. And it was great, wasn't it, Maria?
It was an awesome game. It really kept you wanting to keep tuned with the game. It kept you on the edge of your seat.
On the edge of your seats. And what a ball game we had. It went down to the final seconds. And thanks for watching for CS Cable and the Wood County broadcast team. This is Alex Kimball and Maria McDaniel saying goodbye. And the final score was 56-58. Bridgeport Indians won the game.